Hi guys, this is Joe. I'm the APAC Presales Manager. Thanks again for tuning into our channel. Today we're going to talk about ColorBox, which is a compact, high-performance converter for color-managed workflows designed to specifically meet the conversion needs of broadcast, live events, and on-set applications. In this video, we're going to focus on one of the most important features of the ColorBox, which is its ultra-low latency performance. Before we jump to it, please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel so that as and when we launch a new video, you'll be the first to know. And previously, we have also produced a ColorBox overview video, which provides you a very comprehensive walkthrough of all the features of the ColorBox. So if you have not watched that yet, I suggest you to do so. To make it easier, I also included the link to the video in the video description below. Now, let's get back to our topic today, which is ultra-low latency performance of the ColorBox. ColorBox processing takes no time at all, at just half a video line. So this meets the input timing requirements of production switcher, so sources stay in sync without any delay. And this feature is also extremely important wherever lip sync is a concern and when live needs to be live. You might be wondering how much time is that for half a video line. It's pretty straightforward. Let me show you. So all you gotta do is just find out what is the horizontal lines of the video and also the frame rate. And you just use a formula that looks like this: 1 over the frame rates multiply the video lines. So for example, if you're working a UHD 60 video, all you got to do is just use 1 and then divide with a bracket and 60, which is the frame rate, multiplied by the video lines, which is 2160. So this you get the latency in seconds. So if you want to find it in milliseconds, just multiply 1000, you get the result. So it's only about 0.007 milliseconds, so just no time at all. It's practically no delay at all. So instead of me just talking about it, why don't I just show you directly? So this is what I have here. I have two Keyboard 12G, which is a 12G recorder and player. The first one I'm playing back a UHD 60 video, as you can see here, which I also overlay a 60 frame per second a time code on top of it. Then I send the output to this ColorBox, apply some processing to it, and send to this second Keyboard 12G to see the input. So what I could do, all I got to do is just pause the video by doing this. Then I can compare the time code before and after, so give you a sense of how much the latency is. So let me get back to the video here. Let's keep running. So this is the web user interface of the three devices. This is the Keyboard 12G. As you can see, playing my UHD 60 video. And this is the ColorBox here, extracting the video and apply some processing to it. And this is the Keyboard 12G on that receiving the video. As you can see, as receiver, UHD 60 video here. So just to show you that this is exactly the unit that I'm working on, all I can do is just turn off this overlay here. You can see the text has been gone. Then you can see it's gone here. So when I turn it back on, you can see that the text is back on. So you know that this is exactly the unit that getting the output from this ColorBox. So let's look at the first part line that we have here, which is Orion Convert. So Orion Convert is a super powerful color transformation engine. It has the color science is not like a LUT. It actually uses a floating point math. So every single pixel is calculated from input to output to give you the accurate color transformations. So this is very important when you do a round tripping conversion from SDR to HDR, then back to SDR again. But some of you might be wondering, why do anyone need to do that? That's because when you produce an HDR live event, you will deal with video sources that in HDR as well as SDR. For example, you're producing a sport event, you might want to bring up some past footage of the same player that's playing right now. So you do a comparison, and chances are this footage is in SDR. So in order for you to use the footage in your HDR workflow, you have to convert that first into HDR, and then you have to deliver it again in both HDR and SDR. That's when you have to convert back to SDR again. Of course, you expect that when you convert the original SDR source back to SDR again, it should look exactly the same. But in reality, that's quite a tall order. It's not something that can be done easily. So because you are dealing with SDR and HDR, that is wildly different. They're huge difference in their color space and dynamic range. But with Orion Convert floating point math, you can do that easily. Even with all this processing, with an overlay on top as well, as you can see here, if I'm just going to pause the video, by doing this, the delay is no time at all. You can see that the time code is sitting right between 20 and 21st here. And this is not just applied to the Orion Convert. So let me show you the rest of the color palette as well. So I'm going to restart the video again here. and then go to this AJA color pipeline, which have total of 7 nodes here. I've turned on all 5 here, including an overlay. So I have this RGB color collector, this program, and a 1D LUT that convert from simply narrow to simply full, and another 3D LUT that apply a LUT here. And again, take the simply full, convert back to narrow with a text overlay, and let's see how much the delay is. As you can see, exactly right at the same time before and after, so practically no time at all. So let's move on to test on the rest of the pipeline. And go to the color front here, which I've applied a PQ to SDR conversion. I'll just show you here. There you go, this is PQ to SDR color transformations with an overlay as well, with all these things here. So even with all this processing, let's see how much time does it take for the processing. Do a quick pause. Again, as you can see, there's no time at all. The time code is sitting right between 43rd and the 44th. Now I can move on to the rest of the pipeline and see how much time does those take. So this is a BBC HLG LUT, which I apply a PQ to HLG conversion here. You can see here, this is the one that I apply, and also turn on a color corrector and a program and an overlay, and let's see the delay. There you go, exactly right between 51st and the 52nd time code. And let's move on to the last one, which is the MBCU LUT, which I apply a PQ to SDR conversion. You can see here. And also the color corrector and program and the overlay. And let's see the delay. There you go, exactly no delay at all. The time could sit right between 21st and 22nd. Given the ultra low latency performance from the ColorBox that you just observed, I'm sure it's given you the confidence to insert the ColorBox into any of your workflow without injecting any extra delay at all. So that's the video for today. I hope you learned something. If you want to learn more, feel free to go to AJ website, leave your contact details on the schedule demo page here. We will then reach out to you to arrange an online demo or even an in-person demo.